Hello guys and welcome to my first video of 2026. Let me start it off by telling you guys Happy New Year's. Hopefully your guys' 2025 ended well and you can walk into 2026 with great energy and carry it all the way throughout the year. I appreciate anyone who's stopping by and showing love. Any type of input is greatly appreciated. These are going to become more formal like later down the line. It's kind of just like a free form video. Kind of just wanted to get one out on the first to push myself out there. I've been trying to get into content. I did a little bit of streaming last year and I told myself I'm going to try to commit more to it this year. So what better way than to push out a video on the first. Welcome to anyone who's decided to look my way. So I don't really have like much planned in particular for this video. I kind of just wanted to maybe talk about some potential LFs and like plans for the channel going forward, things like that, So like starting now, obviously this is gonna be like primarily mostly like Dragon Ball Legends into Dragon Ball content / anime content. Anything really. It could be anything down the line. It could just be commentary one day, you never know. But we are going to try to be consistent. I don't know about daily videos, but for sure, at least for now, I'm thinking one every 3 days at least, It could be more or one every 2 days, you never know. Multiple games too, like fighting games. That's like a big thing for me, fighting games. So like 2XKO when that comes out, and two, when I get more like established with like a setup and everything like that, like we're definitely gonna do streaming and videos at the same time. So that would be a good help and more content for you guys to look out for, along with like fighting games, shooting games, strategy games, card games, any horror games. We're gonna try to do it all. Gonna try to push out things that you guys like, and if you do like or want to share input on ideas / videos or games that you like or would recommend, then feel free to do that. I'm the type of person where I'm trying to push out stuff that you guys like. So I know for now I like Dragon Ball Legends, and I know a lot of people who like Dragon Ball do at least would be looking my way for Dragon Ball content, right? Or not Dragon Ball content in particular, but Dragon Ball Legends, right? So yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like, I saw like some like few like content creators talking about like potential like drops for the years. I was gonna do something like that, but I was like, let me make it more simple. Like, I kind of want to talk about like 4 big ticket Zenkais that we have planned up until Annie probably, and let me also start by saying I do believe that we are going to. I mean, it's not for sure, it's just a theory. It's the first of the year. But I do believe that we're going to get an Ultra MUI for 8th anniversary this year. Nothing really like pointing to it off rip. I just have that feeling, But and the Ultra Jiren as well. I do feel like that. I'm not sure if they would do something similar to 7th anniversary with the Ultra Full Power Frieza and Ultra Namek Goku. But maybe like they drop Jiren in like 1 month, like up until Annie, and then like MUI is Annie, right? But yeah, the 4 big ticket Zenkais I'm looking at is Revival Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the BoJack movie. Android Tag 17 and 18. They're another big boy drop. We got MUI Goku. I didn't play when this unit was out, but he changed the game. Literally, people told me he required a battle system update. And then we got Blue Beast too. Is like this is around the time where I started playing, so like I didn't experience the old meta before him, but like looking back on it now, I understand how he was a meta reset to the game. So like, just looking at those 4 Zenkais, let's just talk about. I do think that Revival Gohan, if not this month, then sometime before March, will definitely get a Zenkai. He's the oldest LF with no Zenkai, and if you look, all the units around him have Zenkais and before him. And then the newest LF that doesn't have a Zenkai besides him would be the Tag Droids. And it's like that's why I'm thinking like these four like pretty big important Zenkais because for their each respective tags they have a lot to help, right? Like Revhan is Sun Fam, movies, hybrids, right? Those are pretty relevant tags that all would appreciate the buff. Then for tag droids you have Android, PO, and Future, right? All pretty important tags and help a lot. And then MUI, God Key, Unireps, and Sunfam Saiyans, he like helps. I mean, this unit is gonna do a lot with these Zenkas. I feel this is all assuming that all these Zenkas are done justice to their respective eras of how they felt dominance wise. So maybe not like as dominant, but like so for example, like I don't think that Revival Gohan is gonna be a bad Zenkai, right? I don't think the tag droids are gonna be a bad Zenkai. I don't think MUI is gonna be a bad Zenkai, and I don't think Blue Beast is gonna be a bad Zenkai. I think all these Zenkais are primed right now for like resurgence into the respective tags that they're going to be helping, because we're going to get like a pretty I guess we could talk about that too in a little bit, like drops for this year. I'll go a little bit into that, only the hybrid side though, because I mean we'll just talk about it, maybe anything comes to mind. But yeah, I just think that those are going to be like the four big Zenkais that we get up until Annie, right? LF wise, like we get like 1% along the way, obviously, but like the big four Zenkais for the first half of the year, I feel is definitely those four. And I don't know if it's going to be in like that exact order, like Revival Gohan into Tag Droids and MUI into Beast. I don't know if it's going to be that order, but just like I do think that those four are like the big ticket like LF Zenkais for the first half of the year. As for new drops that could happen, I do think some cool hybrid drops that we could get would be a tank top Trunks, a LF tank top Trunks from after the Cell Saga when he went back to his timeline and took out the androids. We could get an Ultra Bojack Gohan. Maybe not if he gets a Zenkai. Probably scrap that, But I think a real good one that we're gonna get, and I think that looking at the Revival Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that just dropped this last year, end of Festival, or part 2 of Festival, his like animation is like really solid on his like LF, right? And like the Father Son Kamehameha, right? I think that this is widely known as like one of the worst, if not the worst LF in the game, animation. And I feel like this could be like a pristine new like LF animation, like make it actually really good, and like instead of it just being like this one's an LF Goten, I feel like they could definitely do a tag Gohan and Goten, and like that'd be a good way of like getting like another like tag hybrid along with a tag Goten and Trunks that either could just be a solo Goten and Trunks that are just a tag unit, or they could be a Goten and Trunks that fuse into Gotenks. Because they have been doing like the fusion synchro gauge thing with like fusions, not like too much obviously ever since like fusing Super Gito and fusing Gogeta Blue. We just got fusing Super Gogeta, so like, and that was a minute. It was a minute in between those, so there's no guarantee that like they're gonna like start spamming synchro gauge drops. But I think that those are like three legitimate like hybrid picks that we could get this year. I don't know the timeline of any of them. I just do think that is a path that we could go down. So yeah, like I said, this video isn't really I kind of had like an idea of like what I wanted to do when like I did it, and then I was like, nah, let me just go with the flow and then try to just like let people see, I don't know, me, like not reading off of a script or anything. Yeah, I mean, Legends is like in a weird spot right now because the meta is very top heavy, and like I don't know, we can just look right here, like the teams, right? Like hybrids, this is a good team, but like it's not really a competent team compared to like a Sun Family team, right? Or like a Saiyan team or a GT team, or like a lot of people do, like a lot of people just run like Gohan leadered on this team, or like a GT build, just replace Namek Goku on this, Yeah, PO, this team isn't bad, it's just, it definitely isn't up there anymore, Then we got the GOAT Metal Cooler, If you know, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's really everything that I wanted to cover shortly as a little first little introduction to the channel, introduction to myself. I'm definitely the type of person to read every comment. You know, I definitely do that. I interact. I take feedback. You know, like constructive or not. You know, like we have to hear it all because you never know who could be the person to put you onto an idea that you didn't think of. You know, like I'm not no, by no means am I smarter than you guys. You know, like we all can help each other. So I'm just trying to be the guy to push out content that people will enjoy. You know, and be a pretty chill guy along the way. You know. Um, yeah, I mean, again, you know, it's, happy 2026. Hopefully everyone's got good plans going for themselves and stick to them. You know, that's the biggest thing. One thing is to like make plans, another one is to like commit to them. You know, and that's definitely what I plan on doing this year, and this is the start of it. Um, I'm trying to think before. I'm not just trying to like close it out like that. Um, Yeah, shout out to there's a bunch of people. I guess maybe I'll make like a more dedicated video of that, but like there's definitely like people who I've watched in my recent years who have helped motivate me and just help me see the value in actually committing to something YouTube based, you know, because like I've always like done in the past, like where it's like random here and there, just upload videos of games that I was playing or like with the streaming, you know. I was just doing it because it was like I just thought at the end of the day it's fun, you know. Like regardless of like whether you want to do it for like money or like your job, like I just think it's fun to upload content and people enjoy your content, you know. Like that is a good feeling. Um, yeah, I mean, if anyone is on the game right now, they do have a lot going on with like the raids and I've done most of it already, but like the new events and like rushes and stuff. So like I don't know. Hopefully, Legends last year wasn't on the best track, but they picked it up pseudo towards like the last half of the year. So hopefully we can, or last quarter of the year, but hopefully we can build off of this. You know, they got a lot of big Dragon Ball stuff planned, not just like Legends, like Dragon Ball in general. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a new. They were talking. I don't know if it's a super remake or like we're gonna get a new iteration of the show in some way. Maybe something like that will be announced. And then like the I forget what the event's called, but it's like where all the games are. I think it's called the Genki Dama, like the Spirit Bomb event. I'm not sure where it's at. I think it's in Japan, but they're basically gonna be revealing like all bunch of stuff Dragon Ball related and like all the games, all the big games that are currently ran for Dragon Ball are gonna be there. So like Legends, Dokkan, Squadra, Sparking Zero, Xenoverse. Like I'm sure there's more too. Like I'm pretty sure they have a card game, but like it's literally all Dragon Ball. So like I do expect like a pretty decent amount of hype coming out of this series because it has been a minute since we got new stuff, you know, other than Daima. Daima is the newest form of content I do. I can't give it. That's not old, but I do feel like we need more main storyline animation. If I feel like if we do get that, then the games will be able to piggyback off of that, you know, because all these games are pretty good with taking from the show, you know, like actually putting their stuff from the show in their games. So that'd be cool. Like I know a lot of people want like Black Frieza and Legends, for example, or like Ultra Ego Vegeta, like things like that, you know. I'm not saying like we're gonna get those, but that's definitely like things that people have wanted. Yeah, so again, I think I'm gonna close it out here. Maybe there's some stuff I forgot that I should have talked about here that maybe, and like I said, going forward, they'll definitely get more formal and instructive and like actually have like a meat and potatoes to the video and the points of them. You know, hey, we could upload gameplay here. You know, I mean, I'm not like a crazy player, and I'd like to think that I'm decent at the game. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, once again, bro, I just want to thank all of you guys for stopping by. Anyone who did, feel free to drop a comment. I'm not even asking you guys to like your own courtesy, really, but I'm really asking for you guys' comments because I want to get ideas and thoughts on how I could improve or things you notice that I may not have, or like I said, games you guys like. Like, things like that, you know. I'm not saying like we're gonna get those, but that's definitely like things that people have wanted. Games you guys like just anything, you know, input, literally. Every voice is heard, and every opinion is valid until proven otherwise, you know. Yeah, again, this is 2026. It's your boy Snoozy. We're gonna try to keep this going and have the flow roll. All right, stay smooth, and you guys be great.